fourth will be done before then. So let's get these guys underway here.
So next up is going to be Hypnic and Dewfuel, two guys that have trained together for a long time. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can pull out here today.
For sure, for sure. It does look like they were getting ready beforehand, so we might be able to start here quicker.
They're primed and ready to go.
They're primed. They want to fight, man. They're ready.
For sure. I mean, these guys, that's all they want to do. They're always training. They want to fight every hour of the day if they could.
Yep. So we are going to get these guys set up here. Get them in. I believe Hypnic being second seed and Dewfuel 17.
That'll be seed 7 for Dewfuel, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
Hypnic as C2, Dewfuel as C7.
Right.
Looks
so
like
yeah,
both.
we're getting up there in the bracket for sure. Both of them highly competitive. Both of them very good.
Worth mentioning that 7's a lot closer than
free
it
to go
seemed.
in, but please do not ready up on the gray screen.
It's a lot closer than it seems because there's a lot of like three-way ties for these first, second, and third positions.
Right. So it looks like we are missing Dewfuel here. He did accidentally leave. Hypnic, it looks like we lost your stream, by the way. So we are gonna wait until we have Hypnic back in on the stream. We did lose him there.
What are you thinking for this one, Sockets? Who are you going to favor?
Oh, that's going to be a hard one. Both of these guys are top tier competitors. I think it's going to depend on the play styles between the two competitors. Somebody here is going to have a counter to the other that may or may not be able to deal with and to compensate for. So, you know, I think I'll be going with Dewfuel here in a 2-to-1.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
2-to-1.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, like, these guys are
both streams.
Both great competitors. Personally, for me, I think I'm going to go Hypnic just based upon his performance throughout this competition. He's been just tearing it up. So we'll see how it goes.
You guys are free to go.
And let's see that. Let's see the game, huh?
Looks like.
We're on bracket.
Oh, yep, my fault. Moving us over here. Looks like Hypnic. Hypnic's like, I'm just gonna get my song that I want here.
Hypnic's got to get his music in first.
He's got to get.
There are.
Oh!
He's got a message to. It looks like his friends and family.
Giving a shout out to Trip and Emmy. Love it.
You know, he's getting his vibes right. One more time.
We're gonna stop this once he's ready. Oh, Hypnic. Alright,
Alright,
we're
here we
gonna
go.
start that sudden death timer now. Hypnic just doing a little shout out on the stream, love it.
He's vibing.
Number 2 versus number 7 here. Be interesting to see who comes out on top. Dewfuel throwing a little missiles
I'm just
there.
seeing missiles come out.
Both sides kind of looking like they're kind of keeping their distance here from each other, not quite getting each other's shields down. Dewfuel does have a healthy pool of boosts as compared to Hypnic, so it's going to be interesting to see how Dewfuel uses that advantage to his favor. If he's just gonna continue to do what he's doing, or if he's gonna try to use that boost and work his way around Hypnic, or try to work his way around Hypnic. But it looks like Hypnic's starting to get hull damage in on Dewfuel here. Both sides shields coming up. Both sides seems like they're playing it fairly safe with each other here.
Yeah, for sure. We're definitely seeing that methodical approach from both of them that we saw yesterday from Hypnic, especially. They're just, slowly moving in, whittling each other down, trying to play a slow fight.
Both sides neck and neck in hull damage here. Trades are fairly even. Both sides keeping each other's shields from going down. Starting to get a little bit closer to each other now. Both sides without boost as well. Hypnic shields do come up though while he keeps Dewfuel's shields down. Dewfuel now in a fairly dangerous position, but looks like he's able to extend out, create the distance, starts getting his shields back a little bit, but Hypnic does stop it. Looks like Hypnic is starting to walk away and hull damage just a little bit, starting to gain the advantage here. Both sides just kind of pecking at each other.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. That I think they're really trying to slow it down, and they definitely want to secure the spot in the semifinals. So they're slowing it down. It's not so nose to nose as we saw earlier in the competition.
Looks like Dewfuel is in a dangerous position here, though. Nose is red, while Hypnic still looks good. Dewfuel's shields go down again. Hypnic shields are up. Is Hypnic going to get the string of shots in with the accuracy that he has to take Dewfuel out here?
Dewfuel really needs to get that boost back. He is more vulnerable to hits without that boost to change directions.
Hypnic getting another good string of shots on Dewfuel. Dewfuel now in a very dangerous position, red from head to toe. Hypnic still sitting in a good spot. Shield's still up, body's still good. It's not looking good for Dewfuel, unfortunately, right now.
Yeah, Dewfuel keeps coming out of these trades just a little bit behind, and unfortunately, that's starting to add up.
Yeah, I mean it's been a great.
Hypnic does have a red hole here, though. It will be a close fight here. Dewfuel does need to make sure he gets the top of the hole now, though, because he does have a green nose, so gotta make sure that he's trying to hit that top of the arrow if he wants to win here. Oh, Hypnic getting the kill.
Takes the win.
What a close fight, too.
We were getting close to sudden death as well.
Yeah, I mean it was a long one. I really love watching that playstyle from Hypnic. I love watching the control that he brings to the table and that methodical gameplay to slowly whittling his opponent down. Great showing from both competitors.
Sorry, go ahead. I just had to make sure that we didn't get a frozen screen again.
All good.
Any words that you guys saw, like anything that Dewfuel might need to do in order to take a win here?
Well, yeah, there were some very minor things that he could do to increase his performance just a little bit, and he knows them too. One of those being the 45. There were a couple times where he was raiding in pitch only, and as you guys well know, the 45 is going to be faster to turn on to an opponent than going in direct pitch or direct yaw. So very small things like that and a little adjustments in accuracy, and he should be able to pull out a win on Hypnic.
Yeah, we're ready for you guys. One thing that they definitely need to do is, or at least do, well, yeah, Dewfuel is, you know, like he has sticks while Hypnic is a mouse, so in general, Hypnic will be winning that aim duel. So Hypnic or Dewfuel needs to kind of make sure that he's trying some other routes instead of getting close and trying to avoid some of that damage. So we'll see.
We are underway again. Looks like Hypnic is winning, getting advantage of the shots again, but it looks like Dewfuel gets his shields back from that initial engagement here. And now it looks like Dewfuel is starting to run it back now again on Hypnic, but Hypnic decides, no, I'm not. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Well, it looks like the fight's staying long range here again, and both of the shields are still up, so they're still just prodding at each other, seeing where they can find a hole, find a gap where that those small mistakes occur. And one of those mistakes is Hypnic is just having a little bit of trouble with boost again, and he's gonna have to focus on getting that back up here soon.
Yeah.
For a little bit there, it looked like Dewfuel did have the advantage with his boost over Hypnic. It's looking like Hypnic, once again, though, is starting to take the lead in the hull damage. Doesn't look like Dewfuel's got any hull damage in on Hypnic yet. Hypnic also does have his shields up.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see Dewfuel try to get out, disengage, and get that shield back up. It does look like he did get it there.
He has plenty of time. He's fighting a lot of energy, so I mean he can get out of there and get those shields up if he wants them.
Dewfuel starting to get a little bit of damage, starting to get some hull damage on Hypnic, starting to bridge the gap here.
Yeah, with both shields being down, they are staying fairly close to each other right now compared to earlier in the fight. We've just seen a little bit of an extension, but unfortunately, Dewfuel couldn't get his shields back where Hypnic did, so that's a little bit of a blunder from Dewfuel. We'll see if it gets punished by Hypnic.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed from Hypnic throughout this competition. His power management is just spot on. Anytime he has any chance to get his shields back up, he takes it.
They definitely need to also make sure that they're not shooting from too far away, because once you shoot, like you got some downtime to regen those shots, and the other person might get that first shots out, right? If they hold their butt. Oh, Hypnic
There
coming
it is.
in with a kill. Oh,
He's just nasty.
he just like that.
Nasty.
Absolutely, and a lot of that comes down to the amount of health that Dewfuel had to get through as opposed to Hypnic. Again, those shields, they don't seem like much, a single size 1 shield, but if you keep getting that shield up, then that's hit points that you have to get through again and again and again.
Right.
And Hypnic was able to get those shields up multiple times and punish Dewfuel and stop him from being able to get his shields back too much. So in the end, it all comes down to hit points and accuracy, and this time Hypnic had more HP because he got shields up more, and he kept on that accuracy, and he was able to take Dewfuel out for 2-0.
Great performance from them both, though.
Absolutely. So Hypnic's going to be moving on and is going to be facing the winner of our next match, which is going to be Avenger 1 or Tosin. And that will fill out our semifinals. And the semifinals, everybody in the semifinals will be receiving a prize as well from the prize pool. So really exciting that that we're having the opportunity to give out some prizes for this tournament.
Yeah, that's huge.
Sure. It does. I hate to break it to you all. I did receive word from Avenger 1 that he will not be able to continue playing as he does have family stuff to attend to. So we will have to be kicking Avenger 1 out of the fight and moving St. Torsen to the semifinals. Super heartbreaking for him that he had to stop fighting. Yeah, it's unfortunate to see Avenger go out like that, but we are on a schedule we cannot accommodate for people, so we will be moving St. Tosin forward and moving up to the semifinals.
And that's all right. I mean, one of the big things is, real life always comes first. When it comes to, even a tournament, right? When family comes knocking, then that's always something that will take priority. So unfortunately, Avenger 1 not able to continue in the tournament, but family first, right?
Right. Yeah, no, he definitely loves his family, and he's got stuff that he has to attend to. So we'll see him again in future tournaments. A1, you did great, man. Hope to see you in more tournaments and participating, especially as a founder. Love to see like Osar and Gabs also join in these tournaments. With that, we are going to give some time for Lily and Mobius to get in about 10 minutes, and then we will go straight into both the semifinals and then the game for third and fourth place, which we won't be able to see on this tournament. We will be doing this in order to figure out who gets the prize for third and fourth. Loser of the finals will get second place, and the winner of the finals will obviously get first.